I think our jump drive's broken. Oh no. Well, that's not good. What in the world? I don't know if this is on my end. Like, my internet looks good from here. I don't know. Alrighty, guys. So, welcome back to another episode of Just Playing Eve. This is season 3, episode 2. So, from the last time that we played, things are actually starting to look up pretty good. We're adding billions to the net worth. We are now able to go to 0.8 systems, so our security standing is getting better. And once we get that up there, I want to get it up to like close to a 5.0. Once we get it to that point, then we'll start probably relieving other players of their ships from time to time. Start doing some PvP and keep it balanced. Like, do some PvP and do some PvE to keep that score at a steady pace. So actually manage it. That would probably help. We've got some restructuring going on. Some stations are getting moved around. So I'm taking this opportunity. I've moved everything out to the systems where the corp had moved to. I hadn't made that move yet, so went ahead and moved everything, kind of getting settled in, kind of getting a feel for the atmosphere in that area. And it's going pretty good. I'm liking it. We got PI set up. I set it up completely different this time. It hit me that I believe I have been setting up PI wrong the entire time. The way I have it set up now, working much better. I'm seeing a lot more profit off of it. So maybe we'll go over that later. We'll go out and I actually need to do some PI. So after we get the hauling done, if we have time, we'll go out and do that. So hauling wise, we got basically 3 trips to make that I'm going to try to make in this next hour. We've got like an hour till shutdown, so once we get the crane over, we're going to bring the Orca over to that little midway high-sec area that we're stopping at. So we are going to move the Orca too, right before downtime. Through low-sec. Yeah. We're not going to request anybody to come with us. No chaperones. An escort. Yeah, that would be it. We're not going to request an escort because we've got it. We've got a crane. It's mostly loaded up with trit. And loot from besieged combat research facilities that I've ran over in another area where I keep an extra praxis in case things are slow. So actually that's the area that I just moved from. Trying to get my manufacturing stuff set up in the new spot, like have me a spot where I can manufacture things and start actually doing that more often. Because I'm going to be mining more often. So that's what I've been doing. One of the things I've been doing since I've been over here. These guys are hardcore. Like, they've always got mining fleets up. So that's been fun to kind of get back into that aspect of the game. It's something I've lost out on a lot. Running the abyss and doing things like that. You kind of zone out into what you're doing. Since the last video, I have bought a Gila, by the way. I know some of you are going to be like, oh man, not another one. Yeah, I did. It's a cheap one though. So it's the whole thing, less than a billion ISK. So compared to the old Gila, pretty cheap. Now, as time goes on, I may invest money into it, but I doubt it, not much. It's running tier 4s right now, so I'm pretty happy with that. I see we have, let's go ahead and, I hate these things when they get left behind. Where is my inventory? Here we go. Why is it so small? So as you can see, I've also, on top of moving down this way, so as you can see, we are not in the office, we're actually in the kitchen. So welcome to my kitchen. I don't like being in the office. It's really isolating. So, I like to be around my people, man. So being in the kitchen, you're in the heart of the home. That's what they say, the kitchen is the heart of the home. So here we are, we're in the kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen, friends. Alright, I believe that's about all we're going to be able to get out there right now. Right now we're in kind of a midway point between systems from like where we're moving from and where we're moving to. And we're loaded up, we have a bunch of blueprints. Where basically what I'm wanting to do is I want to start getting on my industry stuff going on, and try getting into that a little bit. I've kind of dabbled in it here and there, but I've never really invested a lot of time and a lot of effort into doing industry and making a living that way. So that's something we're going to look at. Everything from like the mining, the hauling, the just honest work without being a mercenary going out and killing Triglavians, you know? Which we'll still do that too, but I don't want to do it all the time. Regardless, this is how we started. This is how I started, was doing some industry, but we need to get better at it, much better, get a better understanding for it, the whole 9 yards. So we got a bunch of blueprints here, a lot of the ammo and most of the loot that we're getting out of the besieged combat research, the besieged research combat facility, whatever, that we're getting from the besieged sites. And then we have a bunch of trit, because we still have a bunch of that to move. And we got some salvage junk, some old skins, and about a billion is worth of stuff. So I think I might have brought some stuff. This is going to be like my outsourcing post, kind of staging facility. So we did not make it. We are having a lot of technical issues. Ended up having to use a completely different software to record. So yeah, it's been fun. We haven't got much done this morning. Kept getting logged off. I think we've got it set up now. I think everything's good. I guess let's get hauling before anything else happens. It is now after downtime. So it took us like 40 minutes to get everything set up. I had to restart this thing 2 times. So I was hoping to bring the Orca over, but it was kind of a right before downtime type of idea. Not something I want to do right after downtime when people are out looking to see what type of sites are out here. Then we have some other spots. If we get these ships moved, we have some other spots that I need to go and get ships and different things from. Try to get all my stuff together here.
Warp drive active.
Get actually fully moved and settled.
Request accepted.
Okay, so we're gonna stop here and we'll drop off some stuff, the blueprints and things like that, I believe. For right now, I'm just gonna stick all these in here, and then I'm gonna make sure, I have everything set up the way I need. We'll maybe move some stuff around. All this. Okay. So now we can offload these weapons. And we'll be done with this trip. I think we will go ahead and try to move the Orca. I'm feeling it. As long as I can get it off the station, I'm typically not too concerned. It's using that
Docking
cloaky
request
warp trick
accepted.
from the gate isn't too bad. But it still takes forever to get that thing to move off the station. Okay. Now, if we take these and drop those into the Orca and drop them off, 'cause that's where it's going. Yeah, we still got all these. I need a lot more of these station containers. So I still have large groups of stuff in here. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna haul this big Orca. Let's see how many jumps it's gonna be. It's 8 jumps.
Warp drive active.
So we are in standing fleet. We have our fleet chat up. I do have water for the core so I can get higher DPS and better resist if we do get jumped. I have gotten jumped on gates before. There's been one other incident in low sec where I got jumped on a gate. But that was my fault. I messed up the cloaky warp trick. Didn't do it proper. Alright, so we're gonna give it a shot here.
Warp drive active.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Could have been a little later on the uncloak, I think. Just a hair. So at this point we now have 6 other low sec systems to go through. And honestly, I'm more worried about the ones closer to the end, closer to high sec. You always have stragglers and stuff, but not too worried about a big fleet or anything, I don't think. I hit that one just a little later. Let's see how that does. Oh. they were able to get a lot pretty quick, NPCs. Now we might set it up as a big fat tank fit, this Orca, once we get it over there. We may take it out of this configuration. I have it in kind of a weird, everything's configured a little oddly, I feel. But it works for me, it works for what I do. Which for the time being was a whole lot of this. Warping around low sec in it. Let's see if we can get there in time to get a little bit of that borderland belt. Shoot, I jacked the whole thing up.
Warp drive active.
Go ahead and cycle this micro warp drive real quick. Probably be the fastest way to get off of here. We are alone in this one, so there we go. Yeah, at least we're alone in that system, so not so bad, but accidentally, what happened there is I accidentally turned the micro warp drive off instead of the cloak. Now the reason we're moving this,
Active.
jeez. But yeah, the reason I'm moving this is because I feel like it would be more useful for us in high sec, both for me and probably the corp as well. Because I'm not really using it much at all out here in low. And now we got the porpoise, so I mean, even if the opportunity presents itself to need to boost, like I don't see myself pulling this out to boost on the moon or something. Not at this juncture, anyway. Sheesh. So now we're starting to get near people, and we are screwing up our jump thing.
Warp drive active.
Let's go. All right. So this one's going to be a little more of a pain, maybe.
Judge the unworthy, redeem the pure. Book 2, Revelations 2:12. Join a fleet for the glory
I'm not really sure what our fit looks like. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a crap fit. So this is just one I threw together real quick so I could run some stuff from like one station to another within a system. I don't have anything to make it any better with me either. But you know what? We're looking at like 40 some mil worth of cargo. We just got the billion across. So, yeah, let's just YOLO it. Got a clean pod. Let's take a couple jumps off the gate, or off the station here, so we can kind of get a feel for how quick it'll jump. How long it's gonna take, I should say. That ain't gonna be quick. We'll jump over here to the border belt. 100.
Warp drive active.
Coming off station, it takes forever. Let's go to... I don't guess it matters. Anywhere at 100. Okay, it's not horrible. It's definitely not good. It's pretty slow. Ourselves a destination set here. Okay, so we've got 14 jumps. It's going to be, what, 12 low-sec systems? Let's go.
Warp drive active.
Ooh, boys. Yeah, I feel a little nervous. I don't know. Feel just a little nervous about this one. I didn't get these done at the time of day I wanted to, but it's just the next thing. It's what I need to get done. Dang, somebody brought their crew out. Nice little mining fleet there.
Warp drive active.
Now, a lot of times you come across the people that are out here, and the majority of them are like mining or running combat sites. But you do have the occasional jerkwad that just out for shenanigans. Just running shenanigans. Looking golden here. Looking good. All friendlies. Good shit. Here's on, boy. Yeah. Can I help you? Let's get out of here. There's pirates in these here waters, boy.
Warp drive active.
Let's clean this thing, right? We'll get this fit up a lot better too. If it actually manages to make it, we'll fix this fit. There we go. Make ship shiny again. I think we're gonna make it. This should be one of the worst systems to be in, and right now there's nobody in it. So either everybody's done came through here and dispersed, or there's nobody out this direction.
Warp drive active.
All friendly flyers. Friendly flyer miles. So how about it? So we've got a lot of our manufacturing stuff temporarily in place, like just everything in one spot for a moment.
We have the Orca in high sec, where it needs to be, the clone nearby. Just about got this Terra across. It's just about time to shoot something. Terra is a pretty good looking hauler. This is one of the first hauling ships I ever had. First one was gifted to me. Used it to haul ore when I was mining in a venture. Been a couple years. What I really need to get is a deep space transport. I've trained into them, I just don't have them.
Warp drive active.
So, here we are. We managed to make it.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, so that's going to be it for this particular session. It doesn't mean it's going to be all that there is. The next time, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to Fago. We're going to get everything out of Fago, as well as this stuff here in Orion. So we're going to knock out 1, 2, 3 entries off of here. And we might try to knock this one off. That'd be what, 4? That'd be pretty good. So, yeah. That'll be the plan for the next go around.